This is what we call our grocery store, and you guys love to see our grocery store. So our grocery store is well stocked again. We don't buy a lot of canned goods. These are all our canned goods and condiments. We have some random gluten-free pastas, and these are what we use in ramen. Parchment belongs over here, actually. And I'll fix that later. Tinkyata pasta, honey, maple syrup, oils and vinegars. This is all einkorn flour. Hamish and I have been playing around with einkorn flour. We do well with it. Canning supplies, our favorite iced tea. Peanut butter, we buy it by a big bucket and then just put it into jars. This is maple syrup from a big jug just into more manageable sized jars. Let's see, Redmond real salt, popcorn, buckwheat flour, beans and lentils, so these are like 5-pound bags. Pickles, spices, not including like salt. I'll show you the other one. Hard red wheat, gluten-free oats, nuts, so it's like 5-pound bags and such. Gluten-free baking supplies, so like tapioca starch sort of thing. Let's see, bulk tea and herbals, because I buy like green tea, black tea and such in 1-pound bags. White rice, salt, onion, garlic, so that's like I have some curing salt and smaller things of salt. Baking supplies like baking powder, baking soda type things. Yeah. More rice. And then that's sea salt. So I bought a 50-pound bag of a cheaper non-iodized sea salt. I love Redmond real salt, but it's so expensive. So for like brining cheeses and curing meats and that sort of thing, I wanted a cheaper option. We have some overflow here too. Cocoa, well actually it's cacao. Mini chocolate chips, raisins, coconut. These are gluten-free crackers, gluten-full crackers, ice cream cones. The waffle cones must be upstairs. This is a 5-pound bag of coffee, and then the coffee I bought today too. Some Gatorade powder. It's nice to have this sort of thing on hand in case a sick bug, puke bug, rips through the house. I didn't show you the top shelf here. So chips, marshmallows, Amos's formula. We go between 2 different ones. We buy European formulas because they have less weird ingredients. So there's a cow one, and there is a goat one. He doesn't do well on just cow one, and he doesn't do well on the raw milk formula. But we kind of do bounce between. He probably has like 2/3 goat, 1/3 cow. And I did just order another case of this. Tortilla chips, cereal, rice cakes. So then over here is like the small appliances that we use for like food processing and such. So like the vacuum sealer, this is actually beeswax candles and extra vinegar and homemade soap and another crock pot and canning pots and ice cream maker and this sort of thing. And then over here is also where I have like Ziploc bags and extra parchment paper. This is red fife, like hard red wheat. That's probably 25 pounds of it. Maybe 40 pounds. 50 pounds of sugar. 44 pounds of white flour. That is an organic one. This is a non-organic one, the one I just bought today. But it is a Canadian grown wheat. 50 pounds of gluten-free oats, and I think this is 50 pounds of buckwheat flour. This is our consumable, non-edible section of our grocery store, which also has a chainsaw. So we have toilet paper and paper towel. I actually didn't buy any of that today because we are well stocked enough. We have more toilet paper in bathrooms. Diapers, wipes, dishwashing detergent. We buy the same laundry soap as dish soap. So yeah, lots of things. Since we're at it, I might as well show you what the root cellar looks like right now. It's pretty empty. It's pretty warm in here right now, too warm for my cheeses. My cheeses can do their initial aging in here because it's about 50-55 Fahrenheit, which is like 10 to 12 Celsius. They can do their initial aging, but they can't do, like once they've done that, they need to be in a cooler temperature. So we have lots of potatoes, leftover seed potatoes that are gonna go to the pigs soon. We just haven't hauled them out there. We sold a bunch of seed potatoes, but then we just still have leftovers. Eating potatoes, even though these are crawling out of the crate, they still are fairly firm. We have started peeling them because the skins are kind of gnarly, but they are still very much edible, very delicious. So we are still eating them. Still lots of pie filling. Actually, not that much pie filling. Considering how much apple pie filling we made, we do not have very much. We ate lots of it. We didn't eat much applesauce this winter. Salsa, but we made a lot of salsa last year. Jams, fish, more applesauce, more fish, more applesauce, tomatoes, beans. I just made sour cherry jam and a blackberry rhubarb jam. Haven't put it away, I was lazy. I just put the crate in here. Lard and tallow, applesauce. What's this? Oh, this is apple butter, actually. I forgot I even made apple butter. How about that? And then I canned potatoes for when our potatoes are done. Garlic is on its last legs, getting a little soft. And then we have 5 buckets of water glassed eggs. Well, it's not water glass, it's lime. So of limed eggs. I hope to do some more, but this is still a good bit of eggs to help in winter when the chickens don't lay so much. Less and less do I feel like going to the grocery store these days. Find it so much more efficient for my time to just do a big grocery shop at once. Less trips to town. If I need the odd thing that I forget about, Marius is happy to pick it up, but mostly we just try to stay away from the grocery store and just use what we have, because when we do go to the grocery store, it's scary. It's a lot.